Most people know Perth as a sunny, isolated capital city, but its early history is far more complicated than many realize. When this story comes up, one question always causes confusion. Which European nation actually came here first? But first, long before any Europeans arrived, Aboriginal Australians had lived across Western Australia for tens of thousands of years, with deep cultural, spiritual, and physical connections to the land. This story is not about who was here first overall. It's about which European powers arrived, claimed, and settled the region. So, coming back to the question of which European nation actually came here first. The answer depends on what first means. In the early 1600s, Dutch sailors were the first Europeans to reach Western Australia. Ships from the Dutch East India Company mapped long stretches of the coastline, recorded dangerous reefs, and referred to the land as New Holland. As they sailed, they named coastal features after ships, crew members, or notable events, mainly to help navigation and record dangerous waters. You can still see Dutch influence today in place names like Dirk Hartog Island, Cape Leeuwin, Rottnest Island, and the Willems River. However, these visits were mainly accidental or navigational. The Dutch never formally claimed the land, nor did they attempt to settle it. That distinction matters. In 1772, a French naval officer formally claimed the west coast for France. Under European rules at the time, this was a significant legal gesture, different from simply landing or mapping. French expeditions continued later in the 1700s, carefully surveying the coast, conducting scientific research, and naming places. A legacy that still survives today in names like Espérance, Cap Naturaliste, and Géographe Bay. Despite this, France never established a permanent settlement, and their claim was never enforced. Everything changed in 1829, when the British founded the Swan River Colony, marking the beginning of permanent European settlement and the birth of modern Perth. That settlement is what ultimately secured British control of Western Australia. So the timeline is simple, but often misunderstood. The Dutch arrived first, the French formally claimed, and the British settled and stayed. 3 nations, 3 different roles, and that's why Perth's origins are often misread.